that must have been long days.
Hello, everyone.
It
Welcome to the
has
stream.
been
Sorry, I didn't mean
months.
to interrupt the conversation there.
Nah.
We are live.
How
We are
dare you.
playing more Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. It's good to be
Complaining
back.
about cons.
We're just bitching.
We just
together.
like to start conversations like as we're entering the final
Yeah.
minute of the countdown. We're just
Absolutely.
dead silent before that.
Yeah. Good thing that we had already finished up our long conversation about the Israel-Palestine conflict
Mhm.
before.
Good grief.
I'm sorry.
Each one of these streams with Marin adds about a year to my life, which is why I only do them once a week these days.
Till death do us part.
All right. Hi, everyone. We're going to be playing some more Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We had a bit of a break there because Marin and I went on a bit of a mini vacation, much needed, to Pismo
To
Beach.
the beach.
Yeah. And I'm turning on the channel point rewards as we speak, so I apologize if I'm taking a minute here to turn all these on.
How dare you take a minute here to turn all these on?
Oh, you know me. I'm always so slow with this. We are, of course, back from that vacation. We're back home, and we left things off. I know Azelmagia has given a long rundown of what has happened in the last instance of us playing this, but I will get to that in a minute once I've turned these on. I do apologize. There's a lot of these. Let's see. Proto Badger, Ice Tea, and then basically all these ones at the end. Okay. Thank you for the head pats, Sage and Senmaru. I do appreciate that. I'm going to quickly thank people for giving bits and for subscribing and for following. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to Alexis Cademont. Alexis Cademont, thank you for the follow. Oh, Stolas has got a high up going, so it's gonna be a minute. Thank you, Stolas, for cashing in your star chips for a high up there. And I will continue thanking Alexis Cademont, thank you for the follow. V Hubris, thank you for the follow. Sudric Live, thank you for following. Das Habit, thank you for the follow. And Sage, thank you for the cashing in your star chips for a doodle la 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 la. The Milky Nip, thank you for following. Hold up.
Wow.
But for a second there, I thought
A
they meant that.
celebrity.
I thought they meant that as like a texture, like the color of the nipple, but no, obviously not.
You got a great.
No, it's just yeah.
Yeah,
Could be
it's-
both.
the-
We don't
Why
know.
am I being bonked?
well, preemptive bonk.
I didn't
both
do anything about the nipple.
both
Don't
the
bonk
appearance
nipple.
and the qualities.
The qualities.
All right, this is
Uh,
The
the Azelmagia.
attributes.
I'm bonking back.
Oh.
Oh, wow, you can actually do that now. Thank you, Azelmagia, for bunking Marin.
Marin bonks
Marin
back.
has weaponized the bonk feature.
Jacob7S7ASG, thank you for the follow. Major Crow OJ, thank you for the follow. Or Mager Crow. Rotty4711, thank you for the follow. Boltens, thank you for the follow. Nero1510, thank you for following. Ollie9488, thank you for the 45 bits. Why no new episodes? Just a joke. Gets funnier every time. Thank you for the bits, though. Senmaru, thank you for resubscribing.
Where's my money?
They give bits. Senmaru, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 29 months. Hey Martin, my brother and I are going to WasabiCon this Saturday for my birthday. Have a great time, Senmaru, and happy birthday in advance. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope you have a blast at Wasabi. I bet that's going to be
Where's
a great time.
WasabiCon? We haven't been to WasabiCon.
I have not been to WasabiCon myself. Let me have a look. WasabiCon.
Meatball.
It's in
Where is it?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Florida, or
Ooh.
Mississippi?
I didn't know there was more than one.
Oh.
Right,
Welcome to
Florida.
America,
Mississippi?
Martin.
Florida.
There doesn't need to be more than one. And yet,
Florida. Oh, that'll be interesting.
There's that joke in The Simpsons where they're like, they don't say where Springfield is, and I never understood as an English person. I was like, what's the joke? Why won't they tell anybody where Springfield is? It's because there's Springfields everywhere, right? Is that
Yeah,
okay.
basically.
Yeah, there's definitely more than one town. Like it wouldn't even surprise me if there was more than one Los Angeles.
Oh yeah. Arikios1, thank you for the resub there for 22 months. 22 months, 2 years. Let's go. Heck yeah, Arikios. Thank you so much for your support and for your modly duties. The Azel Magia, thank you for the 10 bits and for writing up a good little preamble here. Last time on Apollo Justice, Apollo tried to talk to Machi and sensed a disturbance in the Force with his bracelet. That's right. Though nothing came of it at the time. Afterwards, we talked to Lamiror, who confirmed that Tristan probably did it, considering there's only like 3 characters in this case. We also met Valant Grammary, who was a washed-up magician that worked with Trucy's original father, the OG daddy, who was planning to make his grand comeback from working in supermarket parking lots.
Yeah.
Don't let your dreams be memes, Valant. Supremely Average, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 3 months. I don't think there's anything average about you. Thank you for your supreme support there. And Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. Marin always deserves to be bonked for both things they've done and things they're going to do.
Yes.
That's valid. And that's
fine. Just acknowledge that I will react.
They can fight back now. All right. And, oh, there was a little more. You had to break into a post under that Azel Margit. All right, let me have a quick look here. Sorry, I didn't get all that in the bit message. Here we go. After finding a mysterious ignition device in the dressing room, Apollo then went to visit Piano at his law office to share thoughts about the case. And here we are.
Penis.
Here we are in the piano. All right.
Generous.
But it's not just me.
Share.
It's not just me. We're also joined by my fabulous co-host and special guest. We have, first off, on my left, we have the lovely Marin Miller. Hi, Marin. How's it going?
Oh, hello. Martin Whitaker, ability it is I, Marin Miller, here today with your gay update. Did you do the...
I certainly did.
Good. Okay. Well, one thing that we did while we were away in Pismo Beach, because as I have mentioned, I'm been super burned out. Yesterday I did the first auditions I've actually been able to do in like, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks. I have not done auditions in like 2 or 3 weeks. I've been so fucking dead. Anyway, when we were away, we were in this nice little hotel that was like right on the beach. And we left the windows open. We got to hear the ocean and we caught up on some TV. We started watching Interview with a Vampire. And guess what, y'all? It's fucking gay. It's gay as shit. First episode, gay shit happens. So if you're looking for something gay, look no further than AMC Plus for homosexual interviews with vampires. You're welcome.
The interviews are homosexual or the vampires
well,
are?
the guy who's interviewing him meets him in a gay bar.
Oh, he
okay.
does.
Yeah,
okay,
he makes a point of that.
So is it homosexual interviews with homosexual vampires then?
I don't know.
I mean, there's certainly a decent sprinkling of homosexuality.
Yeah, you're not going to find out until the finale.
The interview was homosexual or not.
The microphone was plugged into his butt the whole time.
The subtle vibrations.
All right, is that the gay update, Marin?
That was my gay update.
Brilliant.
It's pretty simple.
I appreciate that. And we're also joined by the ever fantastic Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Hello. Hope everybody's doing well today. I don't have a gay update.
Oh.
Oh no.
But we did
what soup are you today?
We did just watch Hellraiser, which had some good gay stuff in it a little bit.
Oh, it did have some gays in it.
Like a scene.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it was kind of a spoiler about something like I was thinking about yesterday after we got off the call, but I don't know if I should say it.
Well,
and the spoiler
is there
for this
a way
game?
to unspoil it?
Well, it's just like it's about someone who lives
in this game.
No, in the movie,
in Hellraiser.
Oh, that's like one character.
I mean, it's 2.
I suppose, yeah. Feel free. I mean,
and one of them is gay.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is the gay person lived?
If you care about them. Oh yeah, he did. Well,
Colin. Good thing there are 2 gay people.
Yeah, that's true.
Which one?
I mean, one of them
Roll
lived.
the dice.
So I was thinking yesterday, like late last night, I was like, wow. What progress?
Yeah.
We have more than one gay character, and one of them lived.
There you go.
They fucked each other.
And that's
also,
what counts.
And the Cenobites are all non-binary, which is pretty cool. Like, you're too busy looking at how fucked up they are to try and figure out what they are.
Yeah, gender was kind of my last concern looking at those.
yeah.
It's true. Oh, but what do they have between their legs? Oh.
More
All right.
pins, I guess.
We're also joined by a very special guest who I'm very happy to have them back. We have Drawfy's own Karina. Hi, Karina.
Hi, I am back again.
Welcome back.
Do I have a gay update? I was watching Tiger and Bunny earlier, and
Is that gay?
it's one of those not gay animes.
One of them.
Yeah, you
One of
know.
those
Like a not
heterosexual.
gay, like wink, wink, nudge, nudge anime.
Well, yeah.
Queer bait.
Okay.
It's hard to pin down, but I love it.
They like playing that little game.
It's like a superhero
Yeah.
show, right?
Yeah, it's like superheroes. I love all the characters. It
I've
was
heard good
ahead of its
things.
time.
Yeah,
It's a superhero show where like a washed up DILF has to become superhero partners with like the young, sexy twink who's kind of mean.
Is
Like-
that the bunny?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you see, look at something like My Hero Academia, and you could tell like something like Tiger and Bunny. It is wanted. It's just it might not have come at the right time. It might have just.
It was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
It was pretty popular even when it came out, but the problem is that I mean, this sounds stupid, but the problem is that it was an anime, which means that it's just not going to be as popular in the US, especially around that time, because it was
Yeah.
like at the tippy top of the superhero like hysteria that further bloomed into the
Yeah.
years coming.
But it is one of those shows where like the stuff that came out like 2015 and before, I feel like it really holds up and it really captures what's in today. Washed up DILFs, gender. Essentially a workplace comedy, but they're all just like weird little superheroes.
All right.
I dig it. I dig it. All right. Yeah.
That's my pitch for Tiger and Bunny. I'm just here to hang out and listen. I'm drawing twinks while I'm listening.
Are they
for
your
work.
twinks?
Nope, it's someone else's twink.
Original
Someone
twink.
else's twink. Someone get
Yeah.
your twink.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think with that we've covered where we are in the game, and we've covered who we are playing the game.
We've
And
covered the DILFs.
We have covered the DILFs in twinks.
Yes.
All
And
right.
twinks. Don't forget the twinks.
Do not.
So I think we should just jump right into it, unless there's any concerns or. Let me know in the chat how my audio sounds in.
I do have a concern, actually. What if the DILF is a twink? Because
I don't think that's a thing.
it's well. Okay, so a DILF is its own. Because I thought a DILF could be a twink. It could be a bear. It could be, it could be anything.
Yeah, I guess it means if you're like asking about physically a DILF or like personality wise a DILF.
Oh, okay. So
I
they're
feel
even
like
more-
nowadays the classification goes more with personality. I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
know.
You definitely have to have at least one dad joke to be a DILF.
There are
Yeah.
people who call
It's like
me-
how kids these days will call anyone who is just
Over
not
30.
like, yeah, a DILF, or anyone who is just generally not fat a twink. Am I wrong? Am I
believe
wrong?
No, you're
you
right.
Have gotten watered down.
I believe
It's
you're on the
true.
money there.
Yeah, no.
Words mean
And-
nothing.
And like
Words mean nothing.
8-year-olds calling like 24-year-olds daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Very strange.
God. If a 24-year-old is a daddy, it's a mistake.
Right.
Go back to high school.
All right. Well, let's get the music playing. Here
Oh,
we go.
right.
Flavia Gavin's office theme. Now, I don't know if we've shown him everything, Does anyone in the chat remember if we've exhausted all our options
Did we
with
show him
Quabbia?
the bread? Show him the loaf of
Show
bread.
him the replica of, hang on, we can look at it.
The strange lump.
I don't think we've looked at this lump yet.
This is a pretty poppin' lump.
Is it an Easter egg? What is this? Did he
what's on that?
You'll
hang
find
on.
out.
Oh!
Sample, huh? Think they put a big enough label on it?
Maybe it's to keep people from eating it by mistake.
I'm gonna
Bread.
eat it on purpose. Yeah, they might think it was an otherwise tasty white lump of plastic.
Maybe it's the manufacturer? Sample toys, when you can't afford the real thing.
Trissy, do you have toys that look like this?
Sounds like a company Mr. Wright would like.
Phoenix Wright is her father, so
Yeah.
probably.
No,
He's like, hey, do you like zip ties, little girl?
She's
Not
like, I
something
don't
Mr.
not
Wright
like
would
them.
like.
I think that Apollo's confused here. I think Wright would like the simple company. All right, well, I guess that's that. It's a sample. That's all we know.
Sample it in front of
Oh, we've got a
Gavir
3D model of his
Flavin's face.
guitar that is busted. Flavia touched this.
Wow.
Whoa.
There's a lightly scorched, and then there's this.
I wish he'd finger my neck.
It's burned clean through.
Yep, it's pretty much a useless piece of junk.
It's kind of like you after a trial, Apollo.
Hey,
Damn.
which part? The burned clean through or the useless piece of junk?
Just a
You
burned
know, all
out
of it.
piece of junk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think there's anything else to be concerned
Yeah.
about here.
Just accept it,
might
Apollo.
have
Once you reach your
finished
mid-20s, you'll understand.
And we looked at the
That's when your
newspaper.
cells- your cells stop
I should try
regenerating.
presenting this just even if it'll refresh my brain.
Look at the bread. My
Oh.
apologies, but there's no way I'm going to talk details about the case with you.
He doesn't want to refresh your brain.
Yeah.
I do not wish to refresh your brain. If you want to get my attention, bring me something dramatic.
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 I'm not here to get your attention, Gavin.
Shove the guitar in his face.
I'm here to get your information. Which requires me to get your attention.
Finger his neck.
You want me to show him the guitar? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna say the
Put your
same thing.
fingers on the frets.
All right. Well, I'll show him the
Press.
newspaper just to see if he. No. Okay. He wants
I don't
something
think I
dramatic. Have we?
Because we did show him the igniter, right?
Let's try again, just in case. I feel
Oh, that's
like
right.
maybe that's the dramatic thing.
Yeah, maybe that
I
is.
feel like we did, but I don't remember. That was 2 weeks ago, which it basically didn't happen.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be one of these.
What is it, Apollo?
That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this.
Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it?
It's an igniter.
Another one?
It was at the crime scene in Lamiror's dressing room.
That's right. He had an igniter in his guitar as well, right? He had his own one. So we've got ours, and we're showing it to him. That's dramatic. That's a dramatic. Mr. Juxtapose.
We brought the drama.
Mr. Juxtapose says, "Show him the gun." That's dramatic.
Point it at him.
Detective Sky found it, actually.
At the scene of the crime. What could that mean, I wonder? I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about.
All right. Oh.
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 Thanks for dropping by. Here, forehead.
Thanks.
Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance.
Oh, crap. Oh, that.
I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with prosecution. It's a big help. Or,
Apollo's like, am I being negged right now?
Yeah.
In a positive way.
absolutely. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive.
I guess I could have hid it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing.
You want to show me more?
I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin.
Nani?
Thanks for the information. About the, strange lump of plastic.
Ribbonfly says, "Why is Apollo's forehead so big? For men to kiss? Whore."
Hey. The one that Mr. Latouche was investigating.
Hey, that's
So
right.
true.
My forehead is up here.
More like down there.
Oh,
I've been thinking here, forehead.
because I'm small.
Why is your forehead so big? For men to kiss? Whore. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple or simps.
That's deep. We encounter incidents. Yes.
yeah,
Whoa.
And
He's such
then
an
things do be
intellectual.
somewhere, somehow, something will happen.
Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics.
That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal to discover the truth.
The cops are coming.
This is the prosecutor's office. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah, or sexual. That is all.
Keep
It's
them
just like,
civil.
if you're interested.
Just kidding, unless.
I can live with that.
Mr. Prosecutor?
Fraulein,
Line? Fraulein?
I forgot you were here.
my phone went off.
Can I ask you why you sing in a band?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street and woof whistle at me. and
That's
grab
pretty
my
simple,
badootie.
too.
Yes, I have a great badootie. Now, if you'll excuse that,
Nothing makes
Now,
him
if you'll
less
ex-
sexy than him saying
I was
badootie.
just gonna say.
excusing me, in Germany, a badootie is quite the sexual. It's like saying you want to touch someone's crotch. It's very sexual. Makes the women drip.
Okay.
Now, if you'll excuse me,
no.
As they say.
as they say, about the clothes. I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps.
Work on your descriptions for your butt.
My badootie.
All right. Well, we've examined everything in here, I think. So I assume we're just gonna go.
What you want me to
Is
say?
he primarily a musician or primarily a prosecutor?
I don't think he
I'm not
knows.
sure if they ever answered that question.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think he knows the answer to that question.
I think
mean,
he's
he just,
really only a little bit of both sometimes.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
Yeah.
he just said he does the rock star thing to get women to look at his
think
ass.
I think he's about like 25% musician, 25% prosecutor, and 50% depressed.
Trauma.
I thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
50% piano.
That's fair.
Yes.
Let's go back to the detention center because, like, it is weird that our thing glowed. July 9th, detention center, visitors room.
Looks like Machi's in questioning.
Huh. The police must have a Borginian interpreter.
Or maybe they're just bullying him.
That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him.
I guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him.
Thank you for the hydrate command there, Stolas.
Oh,
Ah.
It is very funny that they make no effort to get an interpreter.
Right?
I guess so.
Well, is 2023, is it? 2024 in the game?
I think
He's
it's like
like, "I'm just gonna use my
2026-ish.
phone."
Yeah, I was going to say, what are they expected to do? Use their phone to translate? Come on. Thank you for the head pat there, Ribbonfly. I guess we can't talk to him? All
Not
right.
right now.
Well, let's go to... Not here. Sunshine Coliseum.
Sure.
It's gonna be
Uh,
so depressing when it's 2026 and I'm older than Phoenix Wright.
July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum.
Oh, it's you. You came at a good time.
Hello there, Emma. What's up?
Either of you know where Lemuel is? Lemuel.
Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago.
Lemuel.
About 2
Yeah,
weeks ago.
Yeah, that's strange.
What's strange?
I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office.
That mirror is missing?
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. She's blind. Being that she's blind.
Yeah, we'll help you look for her.
Great.
Emma, you are
Thanks.
so useless.
Yeah.
Look, I need
I
to take
love
a
that
break.
for you.
I do dig that.
Union
about her.
mandated snack break.
She's like the anti-Gumshoe because he's always trying to do everything and gets
Mhm.
no credit. And then she's like, I'm supposed to do something, but I didn't.
But let me show you how to do all the tests.
Yeah. Haha, little boy, can you use this hair dryer for me? I don't know how.
July 9th, the backstage hallway.
This place is deserted.
I wonder where Lemmy Roar went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
She could fend for herself out there.
She's a blind woman wandering around on her own. She's fine.
I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little.
All right.
Go
What if
into
she's
her
in that
dressing
guitar
room.
case? What's up?
So we can go into her dressing room.
Yeah, makes sense. Lamoureux, what if that's the one place that Emma didn't check?
That's where she actually is, and Emma's just like, I don't know. What do you want me to do? Work?
All
Eat
right,
shit.
nothing there. Right,
Go to the
Ribbonfly, she's
governor's.
blind and in a foreign country, and Apollo's like, she'll figure it out. Nope. Must be on the stage then.
What is bitch at?
You got a great
Just
bust.
Ellie86,
Bitch.
thank you for resubscribing for 16 months there. Happy Spooky Month. Yes, indeed. Speaking of Spooky Month, I really need to get on top of starting Gabriel Knight 3 after I finish Inscription, which I will make a priority. But obviously I don't have to finish Gabriel Knight 3 in October. I never expected I would, but I need to start it.
You need to get on top of me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Baron's like, I did it.
July
I
9th.
flirted.
Successful flirtation has occurred.
That's when you get the right
Now
dialogue
what?
option.
July 9th, 4:46 p.m. in the wings.
Man, I miss Yuri on Ice.
Me too. Huh? The stage is pitch dark.
The power breaker must be off for this section. Great.
I'll go get someone. I don't know who, but someone.
Speech
shit.
100.
Yikes, it was really dark out there.
Bray Wyatt's gonna come out.
Dark. That's all Lamoureux has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness?
Apollo.
Am I a goth?
No parents.
Oh, he has too many parents.
A lot of parents.
He does have too many parents.
Hey, Apollo.
Huh? What?
Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed?
The red guitar
I-
case, maybe?
Yeah, I think we do need to check that out.
Yeah, the guitar case and the stage isn't up anymore.
Changed?
Can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about?
Pretty sure, yeah, it's that red guitar case. I think the stage was like this last time we came here.
Sugar, sugar.
There you go.
Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before?
It's an
Kono
open and
queso.
shut case.
All we do is bully Martin.
Huh.
He
I
likes
guess
it, though.
someone closed it.
Wait, look where the case closes. Isn't that an anime?
Oh, can I mockingly laugh at you now?
Go for it.
Yes, you can.
But I like the
Absolutely.
joke. But I like the joke though.
I mean, that's a you
See.
problem, Martin.
Yeah, the problem is that Soupy is just cooler than you are.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
I
problem.
really doubt that.
Elusive White Spider, thank you for subscribing with Prime for 7 months there. Thank you for the Prime sub.
Something sticking out that doesn't look like an instrument.
I would love a Prime sub.
You don't think it's...
Let's open it, Apollo.
Is her
Somebody
body
bonk
in
me,
there?
please.
I think this should be like the part of Ace Attorney Investigations where they just talk about it for half an hour.
Right?
Yeah. Talk about, do you think there's a body in there? I don't know.
Yeah.
What kind of case
I
is
don't know.
that?
We
don't
don't
have
argue about it for 30 minutes before we actually open it. And
We
see
don't
what's
have
going on.
permission to open it from the owner.
Yeah. Nobody came and told us we could open this guitar case. Also, is that more the size of like a cello case?
It's
Yeah, I
pretty
think
big.
that's like
I
an
don't-
upright base.
You couldn't fit a body in a regular guitar case, right?
No,
I'm gonna say
that's
no.
that's like an upright bass, like cello, that sort of
They're
thing.
like, nobody even plays one of these in this band.
Somebody just left their upright bass fucking piece on the fucking thing.
It's like they
Listen.
definitely brought this for the specific purpose of hiding a person in.
A tiny Borginian woman.
Let me roar!
Bam, 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 bam.
Emma! We have to get Emma so she can do
What's-
nothing about this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck is she gonna do about it?
You'll never guess.
We have to get Emma so she can tell us to deal with it instead.
Lamoureux was taken directly to the hospital.
Wow.
Emma ran
Usually
out.
they would make a pit stop at Burger King first, but they took her right to the hospital.
They hit Phoenix on the way there. He was fine.
He got a cold.
Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and
Bark,
cried.
bark, bark. Grr.
And
bark,
me,
bark.
I was still waiting for Marin to stop.
Grr.
And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many.
Here we are at the Harty Clinic. No, the
Sexy
Hickfield
Clinic.
Hickfield. July 9th, 5:53 p.m. Hickfield Clinic waiting room.
Emma, how's Let Me Roar? Is she okay?
I don't fucking know. Oh, you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure.
What is the quotation mark about?
Yeah, I guess this is sarcastic.
We owe you a big thanks.
Yeah, I guess I thank you or something right now. So thanks for finding her, I guess.
So, she's okay?
Yeah, she came to a short while ago. She came to a short while ago.
You got it.
Nailed that. You found her before it was too late. She had anime disease.
That's good to hear. Otherwise, she would have died of not being found fast enough.
Yeah. She took a nap.
So what happened?
Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead.
Nobody look
It's
at
much
me.
smaller than your forehead.
Damn it.
Well, you got that giant forehead, you whore.
By who?
It was forehead on forehead violence.
We don't know.
But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her.
She's blind.
Trucy! Y'all!
Oh my
How
god.
did she not see it? Oh.
Stop!
Right. Would you like to see her now?
Is that all right?
She wants to thank you for saving her life.
Somehow it was Kristoff. He popped out of a trapdoor on the stage.
Yeah.
Let me roar.
Hit her with the juice bottle.
Let me roar.
Oh, that's me. Hi. Ah, Mr. Attorney. I got distracted because somebody changed that we have a little movie
The
night
icon.
Discord that we started last night, and they changed the icon to a very cute little cow and then changed it to movie night. So I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. Anyway, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened?
I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know, I'm blind.
Let's have a look around. I believe the pun in La Mirror evidences is mirror.
Yeah.
Some visitors are here in the waiting room watching TV. Murder during a concert at Sunshine Coliseum. Huh, looks like we're on the news. With his current hit song, Guilty Love is in the courtroom as prosecutor, singing the defendant all the way to death row.
That's grossly inappropriate.
Prosecutor Gavin this, Prosecutor Gavin that. Where's my 15 minutes?
You got a great butt.
Guitar Serenade on sale now.
Why are people talking about me like they talk about a famous rock star?
Hey, Tiffany Witcher, great to see you. The game is
Yo-ho.
fantastic. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the resub for 16 months there. Give Tiffany a quick shout out. They were just chatting recently. Give Tiffany Witcher a follow if you like a fantastic streaming experience.
That must be a recovering patient. He keeps staring at us. What's so unusual about an attorney and a magician?
Magicians killed his father.
All right, that'll do it, I guess. Let's chat. Attacked!
Ah! It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching.
What?
That was like, was that today? I thought it might
Think
be
so?
someone. Okay, my timeline's all fucked up.
Same.
Sure.
It's been weeks.
I thought it might be someone come to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room,
You were hit?
that's you. I knew that very moment. I knew
You got a great
the
butt.
assailant was trying to kill me.
Oh, thank you so much, Ryu Karika, for the resub tier 3 for 21 months. Holy cow. 21 months, wow. Want to take this opportunity to shout out my bestie, L, who only spoke to me when we first met because I had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge background on my PSP just about 12 years ago now. Thank you, LK, for bringing my best friend to me. Oh, that's really sweet.
Aww.
You know, when I was in high school, I met my best friend because, you know, you have the white folders with the clear insert so you can decorate them. And
yeah, the original
And you put
Issa
so
bags.
many
Yeah.
anime boys on yours.
Oh yeah, I had all sorts of stuff. But on the back of it, I was like, this is where I'm gonna save the special picture. So I printed out the picture of Riku from the opening of Kingdom Hearts reaching out his hand with the wave. And that was on my folder, and a guy saw it and he loved like card captors and he loved anime, and he was like, hey, I got another girl in this class who likes anime. She's cool. I'll come bring her over. And then we started talking and she was like, that's a girl. And I said, no, that's not a girl. That's a boy. It's a very pretty boy. And then that was the basis of our friendship. We argued about whether or not Riku was a boy. And
Jury's still out.
and frankly, it doesn't matter. Anyway, the assailant was trying to kill me.
Ah!
But go back to that bit about Riku.
She's like, tell me again about the anime boy.
Oh, back then, you know, your folder wasn't decorated. You were a piece of shit. It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work.
Oh.
Ah.
Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. Contrabass. There was a giant fish.
Giant fish in there.
It was a
Whoa.
giant fish. I don't know how I knew, but that is where I hid. I opened its mouth and crawled inside.
Oh my god, thank you, Vampiro, for giving me a sub to Stolas. Enjoy that gift sub, Stolas, that tier 3 gift sub, courtesy of Vampiro. And thank you for getting us on a hype train, Vampiro. Whoa,
Well,
we're on level 4
hype train.
already. Okay, sweet. All
This
those
hype
subs
train
must have
is making my
combined to
hemorrhoids
form
do the
a
Harlem
Traintron,
Shake.
Vault Train.
This is nearly as hype as
I will
Pokemon
be
the
right
first
back.
Okay.
movie.
Okie
Nothing more hype than Marin going to pee. Thank you for getting us on a level 4 hype train there, guys. The Azelmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. Did Lamiror just Bane post us? Oh, we're talking about, you've only adopted the dark, that thing. I was born in it, or whatever he says. Fucking Bane. Bane is forever, like, I thought that The Dark Knight Rises was a rather unremarkable movie, but now Bane is forever gonna have that voice because of Tom Hardy.
Was that not just already
Yeah.
a thing before?
No, that was all Tom Hardy's concept. Rickios, thank you for the 100 bits. Hype Train Rising. And Ryu Yukarika, thank you for redeeming the high up redeem there. I do appreciate it, Ryu Yukarika, for getting us high up. Yeah, Bane originally, my understanding, and forgive me if I'm completely wrong about this, because I haven't really read a lot of Batman comics and I've only really watched the animated series for the most part. But my understanding is Bane was originally a luchador, so he should have been Mexican or Hispanic, but Tom Hardy played him as, there's a boxer that he was inspired by for the performance, and he spoke in that very specific accent. So he sort of had that very refined, sort of brute, he gave it that quality, and that's completely original to that interpretation. Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa, thank you, Ryu Karika, for the 10 bits. Been so long, thank you, Ryu. And Mystery Streamer, thank you for gifting 10 damn subs to Netpool, to Verdegree, _ to Arcanum Symphonis, to Fiend the Falcon, to K-Tyron, to 814225, to Ander McFrando, to Phantasma _ Goria, to Dustbringer 13, and to Chimera Legiu. Thank you so much for gifting those subs there. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Mystery Streams. Very generous of you. You couldn't hear us over the butts. I do apologize, Stolas. All right. Let me, did you come back, Marin?
I did. I farted.
I was going to say, that had to be you. We're on level 5 hype train.
I came back right when all the
Marin's like,
things were
I know
spilling out.
those parts anywhere.
That was from my mouth.
Okay.
Whoa.
Let me drop these smooches.
Yes, please.
Hold it! We've gotten level 5. Baby
Oh, they're so
smooching.
good.
Yay.
Good boys.
They smooch. All right.
I can never get over how proud Phoenix looks when
I'm
like,
getting
he's
a
waiting for
smooch.
Miles.
Just my boyfriend.
And thank you for the hydrate command there, Senmaru. I do appreciate it. You said this line already, Marin?
That is where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you.
Yeah. Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
And Ryu,
It was almost a terminal case of passing out, apparently.
right? Thank God we found them.
I almost died from sleeping.
Ryu
Die
Karika,
in
thank you
a
for the 10
dream.
bits. Kisses.
Kisses.
Wow, that sounds like a really close call. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Why did I go British for a minute? Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Too bad. Baby.
Thank you so much, Vampiro, for cashing the baby there. And Ltrain4444, thank you for chazzing it up with 1,000 bits. This is level 5, and this is to go even further beyond. I think that's a Dragon Ball thing. I don't know. But thank you for smashing that level 5 hype train there. A lot of kissing.
Too bad.
Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead,
A tall person must have done it.
I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am.
What if it was just, what's his name? What if it was just Darian turning his head and he smacked her in the face with his hat?
It was a total accident.
He hit her with his head penis.
Good point.
No.
She's sharp.
Well, that rules out Apollo.
Yeah, right? Unless
And
it's
you're much
Apollo
taller
on a
than I am.
Apollo on a stepladder could have done it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apollo on stilts.
Yeah.
You're about as tall as Apollo.
Hold up, what?
How short is Trucy?
Right?
So that means it was likely an adult, and probably a man.
All right, sexist.
Could it be him?
But why would anyone attack you, Lammy Roar?
The detective asked me this too. And I told her I did boop, 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 boop.
Why'd you
And
tell her
to
that?
Ah! And to her, I gave the same answer I give you. I don't fucking know.
Huh.
Okay, let's present some things, I suppose.
I like to think that Trucy is like 5'2" and Lamoire is like 5'4". So Apollo.
I
Like,
think
you're
it's
so
some-
much taller.
No, I think it's something like that. Because I know Apollo is like 5'4" or 5'5". But
Yeah, I want to say he's
I-
5'5".
I firmly believe that that includes the hair.
I think so too.
Because someone like took the 3D models from the later games, and if you like proportion it properly, the hair height is included in the model height. What in like proportion to Phoenix?
Amazing.
It's perfect.
He's so,
So,
small.
and
I just-
Trucy's like 5 foot or 5'2", somewhere around there.
I appreciate that you are as obsessed with character heights as I am. Like,
It's important to me.
it is important. Like months ago, you messaged me out of nowhere to just be like, Zag is 5'11". Zagreus is 5'11", and I was like, holy shit, how big is everyone else? And you were
That
like,
was
you
a very-
understand.
That was such an important thing to me because he gives
Yeah.
off such short king height. So I was just because one of my friends like did some work for Hades. I was just like, you gotta tell me how tall he is. And he was able to get the canon height, and it's 5'11". I'm
Oh my
like,
god.
Wow.
short
That must-
king question height.
That means
Relatively.
like Megara is like 6'4". And like that just makes my dick go whoomp like
I
It's
think
beautiful.
I think it's is it true that Marek is one of the taller Yu-Gi-Oh characters? Like, I mean, obviously Odeon is much taller than him, but my understanding
and
is that
Kaiba.
Marek fans get upset when they draw him as like as tall as like Bakura or the other characters because he's meant to be pretty tall. Or maybe I'm wrong.
Cause he's like hunched over Bakura when he's carrying him, right?
Carrying him?
Yeah, like when they first
Oh
meet
right,
up,
yes, because Bakura's like slumped. Yeah, yeah.
I guess he is kind of taller.
Maybe I'm just
5'9"?
misinterpreting. 5'9". Maybe
What
not.
a baby.
That's, I mean, okay, I'm getting different ones. It's somewhere between 5'9" and 5'11",
Even then, I could have sworn people said that he was
which
meant
is
to be
tall for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes, that's true.
That's why I care so much about heights, because I'm just like, wow, I love all of the Yu-Gi-Oh GX cast, and then I look how short they are, and I'm like, no. And then I realize that there's a 13-inch difference between Kaiba and Yugi, and I'm like, oh.
13.
Wow.
Vampiro, thank you for the 100 bits. We were due for this. Hashtag penis. All right, due for this, I see. Bucketato says, this is kind of tangential, but as I come from parts of the world where feet and inches aren't really used as a common measurement, when I first heard about characters being so many feet, I always assumed everyone was apparently a centipede. Brilliant. Mara, are you recovered?
I'm sorry, I'm not quite recovered from the attack.
She looks like she's had a rough day.
A rough day.
I'll just put this piece of evidence away for later.
Okay, so I guess I can't present anything to her right now. Maybe
Probably
we
not.
talk to Machi since something happened and we know that Machi wasn't involved there. Nope.
Mm.
Gavin? No.
Sit on his face.
Guess we'll go back.
Maybe we'll try presenting different evidence to her.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, it felt like weird.
I feel like that's kind of the only thing that's going on right now.
Present. Igniter? I don't know why she'd know about this. No.
Did you set shit on fire, lady?
I've already shown the newspaper. Don't know why I showed that.
Oh. Ah, let me roar. I wanted to ask you about this.
Mr. Juxtapose, thank you for the 10 bits. Are you sure Machi wasn't involved? I guess I have no definitive way of knowing. Machi's so small, though.
Do you know what this is?
He's just a little guy.
This is what?
Mr. Latouche was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
He was after.
You know, and his secret identity. As an undercover agent.
So that's what he was doing.
Yeah, you mean, you know what?
Yeah, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon.
Borginians are born from one of these.
Yeah.
Whoa!
We're all clones.
They start off as little centipedes and then they become beautiful Borginians.
Yeah, sex for procreation is illegal.
Yeah. I legit did not remember what that was, and I was joking when I said it was a spider egg. Hey.
Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before? Why are people keeping Borginian cocoons away from me?
I can't find a Yu-Gi-Oh! Height chart with Merrick in it.
Oh no.
God damn it.
They have so many good ones.
There's a kitty.
Why would he be carrying this around? Was this some kind of souvenir?
Oh, I'm really upset that the tallest one in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX cast is that man with that face.
They talk about Bastion.
I
Talk about Zane.
No. He's got like the bowl cut.
It's the guy with the face, Martin.
Oh,
The guy in the very
Prowler?
middle. The
Prowler.
very middle.
Prowler's
200
great.
centimeters. But he
love
looks
Prowler.
he looks like a predator.
what?
He looks like a predator, I'm sorry.
Okay.
He just has a face that I don't like.
Did you say this?
The one in the middle. I wonder.
All right, well, Crowler's great. Crowler has a great deck. Crowler is a good person.
What does his deck have to do with anything?
Ancient Gear, you would love his deck.
It's
got a
really
big
easy
deck.
to use.
I'm confused. Why am I using his deck? Not everything can be solved with dueling, Karina.
Wrong.
But I tried.
If that's true, what's even the point of Yu-Gi-Oh!
phrasing!
then?
Peachy Din Din says, hey, phrasing. What do we do? What, I don't think we got to show...
The point of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to have weird hair and to be sexually attractive. And walk around and talk about ancient Egypt.
I don't think we have anything...
Did that not like
open
unlock
up
any
a...
new
right.
topic?
I hadn't considered that. Of course.
Here we go.
Ah.
Killing 121, thank you for bonking, Marin. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Character lineup in one of my books, but I'm pretty sure it's not to scale.
Ah, it's gonna drive us crazy. Lamirua.
Oh, this is. They call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia.
Stolas, you say that, but Marin's first Yu-Gi-Oh! Crush was on Tristan.
Yes, Tristan. He has a faux hawk. It's fine. For certain, all in Borginia know of these.
Danny Alp, if you're coming in late, the reason we're in the hospital is because we found Lamirua hiding in a guitar case, having apparently passed out after being attacked by someone who bonked them in the forehead, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got
But
bonked.
she didn't get knocked out from that, as we assumed was the case. She fled after being bonked and then hid in a guitar case. So we're not quite sure what's going on.
Just girly things.
Yeah.
I will also say, for the record, that I did not watch Yu-Gi-Oh! From the first episode. Like, one of the first episodes I saw was when they were dueling Weevil. So Tristan did not have the silly voice. I did not know Tristan had a silly voice until much later.
Oh, so you started watching Battle City then?
No, it was
Well,
first
he had
season.
the silly voice in that Weevil duel.
Did he?
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
he
just
didn't
not a
talk
deal
very
breaker
much.
for Marin.
Like, or no, maybe it was that, because maybe he didn't talk very much. But when I remember hearing him, maybe it
He's
was
hot. He
the
doesn't
grave.
talk.
No, the one with the one
Bandit
that you
Keith and
did
Bones.
the joke with the brains.
Bandit Keith
That
and
was-
Bones. And John.
Yeah.
Ah.
And he talked in that one more.
Yeah,
and
he
that's
had-
when I.
That's pretty much when they changed his voice.
Oh.
They changed his voice, I believe, for the Rex Weevil, the Rex Raptor duel. When
Yeah,
my
pretty
goodness.
early on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Stella Coyote, thank you for bonking me. All right.
Sorry,
Sorry,
that.
Soupy. Go ahead.
For future crimes, probably.
Oh no, it's Minority Report.
It's a cocoon. So do you get silk from it?
I do not know the details. I'm sorry to say.
I thought she said all in Virginia knew of these.
Everyone's getting all horny about Seto and Joey in the chat. There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Virginia. Oh, what about? Something all in Virginia know.
What's that?
The cocoons. They are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death.
Oh.
Damn.
To death?
Why?
Celtic Guardian is hot, Vampiro. Good one. I do not know.
He got them long ears.
He got them long ears, long legs, and grumpy face. Yet if Interpol was involved, I was gonna make a joke about O-faces, but I'll hold off.
You got a great
I'm sure there's a good reason.
That'll be for later.
That'll be for later.
It's normal not to be able to move wildlife between countries.
Right.
That's how you get invasive species.
But not
Exactly.
put to death, usually.
That is the weird part.
You know what? Whoever brought lanternflies to the East Coast, I'm not saying that they should, but it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross over here sometimes.
They
You're not
die
even
of
supposed
shame.
to take
Flies?
fruit across state lines.
Yeah.
Wait, what are lantern flies?
They're like these little moths and they like do something like I think they like something bad for trees and
Uh,
there's been an uptick in them, I think, in the past couple months around here. So I see them sometimes on my balcony. And when I went to go drop off one of my friends at the bus stop near Javits Center, where they have New York Comic Con, oh my God, there was like, so there's this building there called Hudson Yards, and it was literally the entire perimeter of it was covered with these like little moths.
Ugh. So
And, yeah.
but they're not like fireflies. They just like
No,
lantern.
they're like they're like little white moths and they have little red on them. I
Oh.
don't know where the name from, but they're an invasive species and you're supposed to kill them if you see them, but there's so many in that area. Yeah. It's so and they just like hit you. They like fly on you.
hate that.
We had an invasive species of mosquito invade California within the last couple of years. Yeah, because we have, obviously we live not too far from Long Beach, which is a port town, and there were like freighters coming in from other countries that brought in these mosquitoes, and they've just invaded California. And like for a few years, all of us, and they bite like your ankles and your legs only, or usually the joints, I guess. But there were just a couple years where none of us had the antibodies against these fucking mosquitoes, so we were all like getting bites and swelling up crazy and everything. Ugh. Hate it. Hate bugs.
Awful.
Audio Dragon
Yeah.
51, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 7 months, and thank you also for raiding. I do appreciate it. I hope you were enjoying the game Vanquish, I think you were playing. Yes, thank you for the raid there. All right.
I'm sure there is a good reason.
But this is just a piece of plastic.
Thank you for the hydrate killing.
It's a replica,
Yeah.
you silly.
He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess. Not my best guess. I am my best gay.
So that's what he was up to?
Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling.
Interesting sentences. in this game. Smuggling.
Wait, Borginian cocoon smuggling is BCS, which is also Better Call Saul.
Oh. I think Saul Goodman would have been able to get someone out of a Virginia cocoon smuggling charge.
Definitely.
I think he would have been in on it.
Well, probably.
It seems I was marked.
Marked.
Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world.
Ah, so you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you.
On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion.
Uninspired name. I assume you're asking if we're playing this game for the first time. I personally, myself, have never played this one. I believe the others that I'm playing with have played it, right? You guys have played
Yes.
this one? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm the only
This
one.
is.
Yeah.
I'm the only
I
one.
haven't touched it since the first time though, which was when it
Same.
came out.
Also same.
So it might as well be blind, really.
And Mr. Latouche was placed as an undercover agent to look into it.
Virginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside.
Mr. Juxtapose, thank you for the 10 bits. I like how smuggling in this universe has been ink and cocoons. I'm starting to think drugs don't exist.
No, they just aren't outlawed.
Everybody
Yeah.
on drugs.
all the drugs are legal.
Yeah.
Is that why they suspected you?
But Mr. Latouche wasn't a Borginian, was he?
It would explain so much if drugs were
Honestly.
illegal. The judge is like, hey, this kid's gonna die.
That's why they had to shorten court proceedings to never last more than 3 days. They
Yeah.
could-
Everyone was too high.
Yeah, they can't focus that long.
He was an Interpol agent, which means,
What, Apollo?
well,
I could just let you talk.
there must have been some reason other countries didn't want the cocoons out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Cocoon smuggling. And Mr.
Sorry.
Latouche, no, you're fine.
Cocoon smuggling.
Smuggling. And Mr. Latouche had Lamoureux marked. It couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamoureux. It was the least I could do.
Wait, sorry, that was your line.
Actually,
Apollo's just like, I know what you're gonna say. Just don't bother.
I have another request.
If it is within my power, and if you won't steal my lines,
I need an
No
interpreter.
can do.
Someone who speaks Borginian.
Apollo?
Would you come with us if you're well enough?
I see. Yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you.
Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this.
July 9th, Detention Center Visitors Room. The Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. It looks like we've uncovered a smuggling ring. Distant sound of Edgeworth screaming. That's good.
Machi, we came to talk to you about the case.
Machi.
Could you interpret for us, Lamoureux?
Yes.
Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind.
Scissor key, eyeball, Humpty Dumpty, Wiggles, Neil, goat, leaf, arrow, winger dinger ding.
Uninspired name. We played the first 3 of Phoenix Wright games, then we played the 2 Investigations games. We're basically playing them in chronological order, not in release order. So we're on to this one now.
Now we know the truth.
The Lucy Star, thank you for the follow.
You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
I think the secret is that Machi can understand us.
What do I mean by secret? Well,
The cocoon then, right?
I think so.
Okay. Maybe they can't understand us. I mean, it's just weird that the bracelet went off if they can't understand us.
if I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
I think the bracelet is more about like their tells and stuff, and not like psyche locks where you know like verbally they're lying.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sensed his tension.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, you got a reaction. A big one.
Machi, you didn't.
Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty.
Are we?
Yes, trained.
They're not really trained.
Trucy is just
We watched
traumatized.
We watched a YouTube tutorial
Yeah.
about reading body language.
And mostly that was try to cheat at poker, so.
And mostly Trucy was a pickpocket.
Not that we would have needed any training to see that one. We have been trained for a moment like this.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what
Let
this
me
is all
roar,
about.
please interpret.
Fuck. The fuck. Very well.
Fine.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it.
You mean where you got it from?
Apollo's basically threatening to get this person killed.
As long as he does his job.
Leaf, kneeling, bug, shrug, wheat, bug, scissors.
Scissors?
He asks you to wait. Do not be so scissors. I mean,
Do not be
hasty.
so scissors. Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits, not bats. It is October though. Did you
Yeah.
hear that? He wants to give it to the prosecutor.
As do we all.
His forehead? No.
Machi?
Dots. Goat. Beetle. Beetle arrow. Beetle arrow.
This is a beetle?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
It looks
What
like
is
a
it,
really
Martin?
buff guy. Like
Okay.
Biblically
Buff
accurate
guy.
angel.
Buff guy, eyeball, beetle arrow, buff guy, beetle arrow.
Apollo's like, wait, tell me about the buff guys again.
Do you know everything?
Yes, everything. Well, sort of.
Liar.
Mostly no, but you know.
Eh,
Have him tell us about it.
I know things.
Tell us about the buff guy.
Scissors, wiggles, Humpty Dumpty, leaf, buff guy, key, kamehame, beetle. Very well.
Is this how it feels like to be like matching lip flaps when you're writing, Marin?
Yup. Gods. Machi, He is upset he could not speak with you.
Well, let's hear him out before he gets grumpy, Apollo.
Okay. The Cocoon, starring Steve Guttenberg.
What is this cocoon anyway?
Well, buff guy, rock
Crab
on,
rave.
crab rave, wheat scissors buff guy. The cocoon, the silk is a potent cure.
Speaking of potent,
A cure?
it must cure some disease.
Wow, no shit, Apollo.
Whoa.
Eyeball, wheat arrow, shrug, leaf, goat, beetle, kamehame, leaf, arrow.
Shrug.
It looks like you're shrugging. He's like, I don't know. It's a cure for incuritis. Ozymandias says it's a cure for ligma.
Whoa. Pretendinitis.
Yes,
He has bonitis.
Oh, no.
but spontaneous dental implosion.
A cure for incuritis?
Are they renaming it to curitis then?
Replica updated in the court record.
Man, that's wild.
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Portinia like that?
Because we kill everyone.
Just think of all the lives they could save from incuritis by sharing the medicine.
Mr. Juxtapose, thank you for the 10 bits. Man, the doctors who named that were not optimistic.
Yeah, so remember the judge's friend's dying
Oh
son?
my god.
He's got incuritis.
Oh.
The cocoon!
They're just rubbing cocoons on him. L Train, thank you for the 10 bits. Incuritis, the Dade man of diseases. Alright. Brilliant.
Yost. I do not understand the reasons myself.
Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure. And Mr. Latouche was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi?
Machi, you weren't.
Couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little. He's just a little guy.
All the better to smuggle things with.
Yeah. It's his birthday. He's just a little birthday boy.
Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Hey, fuck you. Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician.
She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Hey, fuck you.
I want to watch her saying fuck you over and over again.
Well, Machi, are you a little guy?
Wheat, eyeball, scissors, buff guy, wheat, crab rave. Goat, shrug, scissors, leaf, crab rave, eyeball, key, Neil, Humpty Dumpty, buff guy, key, beetle, arrow.
He beat a lot.
Dots. He won't tell me.
It's such a beautiful language.
First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder. Do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
Arrow, wheat, buff guy, scissors, leaf, wheat, crab rave. I can't go home. I can't go back to jail.
Can't go home.
Leaf, key, kamehame, scissors, wheat, crab rave, scissors, wiggle, Humpty Dumpty, leaf. Wheat, goat, shrug, leaf, scissors, wheat, crab rave. I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia is death.
That's the real incuritis.
That's what crab rave means.
That's right.
That's the method.
That's right. It's punishable by death.
And real
They,
Predhead, yeah.
they just throw him in the crab pit.
Yeah, let the crabs take care of him.
Yeah, real Predhead points out that having Lammerraw, who was a big-time suspect, do the interpreting is you know, you'd think it'd be a
I was
conflict of
thinking
interest.
That would
at
be
the-
a little bit of a
yeah.
What's conflict of interest?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that.
No, what is it?
What?
I've never heard of that term ever. This is Ace Attorney world.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. Conflict of interest does not exist in Ace Attorney.
Yeah, what's she gonna do? He's just a little guy.
Otherwise, the guy whose concert the murder happened at would not be prosecuting the case as
It's
well.
Mr. Juxtapose, thank you for the 10 bits. This fucking conversation.
Leaf wheat crab rave key.
Aww.
About the case? What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Latusse's death?
Goat shrugs, scissors, wiggle, Humpty Dumpty.
This meeting's over.
Oh,
This
Hey,
meeting's
that guy.
over.
He's like, I can't get recognized again. Gotta change my voice.
Darian?
Stellar Kill, thank you for cashing in your starships to unleash the Proto Badger. And the Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. Let's not forget that Apollo was also witness to the victim's last words and tried to use that to
Yeah.
build his case.
They're all like basically everybody who's like involved in the case is also a witness at this point.
Right.
what do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet.
There's a call for Machi from the Borginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry.
Just give us 5 minutes. 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Tell them to hold.
Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving.
Why is he in charge?
Yeah, wasn't he
Thought he
kicked off the
wasn't
case?
Oh, he's a
Working.
cop, right. I forgot.
No, I thought he was like
He was
given
kicked off the
paid
case.
leave.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
going
he was
on?
given paid leave because he was identified as a suspect.
Yeah.
Liar.
How dare. Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. Are we going to flash back to the Latusse's death, but in Borginian?
Oh.
Crawling down. Crab rave.
Please.
We're leaving.
Wiggles.
Darian, wait.
I never
Fuck you.
I never liked you. Either of you. I've known you for like 2 scenes.
How dare
Hey,
you?
15-year-old girl and short 22-year-old.
Don't like you.
Fuck you. Goodbye.
Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. Isn't Darian a suspect in the murder? Why are they just letting him walk about? Oh, why do I even bother at this point? Yeah, right. And the Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. This guy is so obviously the killer that it's hilarious. I'm starting to wonder, but at the same time, yeah.
I never liked you.
Huh? But I'm so likable.
I'm
But
just a
aren't I
little guy,
adorable?
sir.
Next time someone insults me, I'm just gonna go, huh?
Huh?
What?
Darn
I'm
it,
too
we were
cute.
so close. He was just about to like us. Hey, Apollo.
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
Apollo.
But what? And there can only be one reason why. I'm thinking.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh.
Aww.
Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow. In court.
Multitasking.
Okay. Ah, we got a to be continued. All right.
Meow.
Meow. We're at the court. All right. I'm going to take a quick AFK if that's all right. I'm going to save
No.
where we
Of
are.
course. Oh.
I'm going to disappear momentarily. I will be back in a couple of minutes, but I'll leave you in the capable hands of Marin, Soupy, and Karina. BRB.
So how much penetration should we talk about?
Is there an amount that's too much?
I think there is. Like, I'm sure
It
there's
is
even
the
amount.
Lord's Day, so only a moderate
point.
amount.
Only a moderate amount of penetration. You know, I have to say, I did reveal myself to you guys, but man, She-Hulk got me shipping heterosexual lawyers, and I'm shook.
Whoa,
I'm shook.
those exist?
Somehow they exist. In fiction.
Whoa. Oh.
I don't know about real life, but in fiction,
Yeah, I've never
there
heard of it
is
in real life.
one couple, and it was in the latest episode of She-Hulk. I'm not going to
One
spoil.
couple has rights.
But it was good.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think about what else we could talk about aside from penetration. I just don't know.
There's just nothing else.
Yeah.
Man, they started a new Fortnite season, and don't laugh at me.
That's the only things Marin.
No.
The only two topics of conversation Marin has is
You're so
penetration
valid.
and Fortnite.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Fortnite.
What's your topics of conversation, Soupy?
I guess it's Ace Attorney and Soup.
What is your favorite soup to penetrate?
I'm
good
just not
question.
sure
Good
that's a thing
question.
that can be done with soup.
You don't think that that's one of the things that could be done with
Okay.
soup? But a soup
There's-
spoon penetrates soup.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that just depends on what you count as like the exterior of the soup.
The surface of the soup.
Yeah.
Like even your finger could penetrate the soup. Like I guess also if we're talking about like if it's a creamy soup or a brothy soup, like you would not really, I would not think that you would penetrate a brothy soup, but a creamy soup, like sometimes the cream like gets a little congealed on the top.
Oh,
you
I
know,
don't
or maybe
like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's like how you penetrate a creme brulee.
What is your favorite Ace Attorney song to penetrate the play button with?
The Guitar Serenade, of course.
Whoa.
Sugar, sugar. Karina, what topics of conversation do you have?
Oh god, I fucking head empty right now.
Drawing
Digimon
and
lore.
Nothing.
Digimon lore.
What do you think is Ty's favorite soup?
Oh man. Here's the thing. I'm not like that crazy about the first 2 seasons of Digimon.
Okay.
It's all about tamers.
So who is in Tamers?
Beelzemon, my boyfriend.
What do you think is Beelzemon's favorite soup on a cold night when you're snuggling up with your boyfriend? What soup
probably
would-
something boring.
Mhm.
It's either something like disgusting or something boring.
I'm back.
Like
Or he's
Campbell's
into, like-
chicken noodle, like unheated.
He doesn't know what soup is, so he just keeps like shotgunning the can.
Like this Diet Coke is terrible.
Sure.
But
That's
he's
just
drinking
cream
it.
of mushroom.
What's happening?
Oh my god, Beast Tension makes a good point. Alphabet, because then he could write out file names in the soup.
Aw.
E-Man, what was your
Yeah,
question?
what kind of soup would a murderer like?
What do you think is Kristoff's favorite soup, Soupy?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, what
It
do you
would,
think
it would have to be something like extremely fancy, I feel like.
maybe like
but
a
I'll-
lobster bisque?
Probably. But I think he would also be like one of those people who will go to the fancy restaurants that like put gold flakes on things and then charge like $1,000.
Yeah, when you could buy it for like 20 bucks on Amazon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. How much
He
soup do you
also
think?
eats the ramen flavor packets because he doesn't know what they are. It is unclear how much Digimon know what foods are. I'm trying to remember if he ever eats in the series, and I think there's one point where his tamers give him like a banana, and he's like, "Oh."
He's like, thanks,
And
I
back
guess.
to penetration.
E-Man was asking, what's our favorite pursuit theme? Because I'm not actually super familiar with the pursuit
Mm.
themes. I'm
Is
not from
that
I'm
the
gonna have
one
to
that's
remember which ones those are.
like
Yeah.
I remember liking the one from the third game, if I'm remembering
Yeah,
rightly.
third game and first game I feel like are my favorite.
Yeah.
Third game.
But
was-
also
not
just
a-
like those soundtracks just in general are the best, I
Yeah.
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, it's not a pursuit theme, but like Justine Courtney's theme is fucking baller. She
There's
like
also a
has-
song from I don't remember like what track it is, but like there's one from Investigations 2 that I really like, but I don't know if it's a pursuit theme.
that one had a good soundtrack.
It really did.
Yeah.
Good music.
I think my current general favorite soundtrack is like the Great Ace Attorney one lately, though.
Mm.
There's some bangers on there, and if you haven't played the second part, you
Listen.
wouldn't know.
I'm sorry.
Don't look at me.
Oh my god, I have a shameful admission to make about the Great Ace Attorney.
We can do that.
So when we
Yes.
were at, it's not inappropriate for once.
I'm
My
not
god.
worried about that.
When we were away at Pismo Beach, I was laying on the bed and I bought this game. I'm not going to say the name of the game because I don't want to shit talk on a stream, but
All right.
I bought this game and it will not allow me to play without an internet connection. And I'm like, it's
Is
a
it
game
an
I
online game?
no, and it's a game I paid $20 for, so I'm kind of pissed.
Wow.
Like,
Huh.
so anyway, I was like, God damn it, now the only game I have to play is the Great Ace Attorney.
Yes, I play nothing.
It's like we waited how long for these fucking games to come
Right?
I
out,
know.
and now
I'm
we're just
so
like,
bad.
ugh.
I
I'm
mean,
so
like,
bad.
it is like dedication. It took me a while to actually sit down and play Great Ace Attorney, but once I was in it, I was just like, this is the best shit I've ever seen. I'm not
I
gonna
do
stop.
like-
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop.
I do
Okay.
really want to play the second one soon because I want to know what's going on with Herlock Sholmes and the other guy.
I think, do we need to like body double playing again like we did with Investigations and then I never actually finished it?
Yeah, because that seemed to really work the last time, Marin.
Okay, I'm gonna
Do you know, do you know how long I had to keep my mouth shut about Callisto U? And then
fine.
now it's like 12 years later, and you're like, I love Callisto U.
See, I had to play it somewhat quickly because my roommate and one of my besties were like ahead of me and were like accidentally spoiling
Oh.
me sometimes. So I was just like,
Oh.
okay, I gotta keep speed. So it
Yeah.
was that, and I got a tattoo that made my arm just like useless for a week. So I was like, guess
Oh.
I'll just lay in bed and play Ace Attorney.
I
And
definitely have to get back on it.
yeah. Have
Ace
you tried
Attorney.
getting a full color Ojama tattoo on your bicep and going through that healing process and just having no energy?
No,
That'll get
I
you playing
haven't.
Ace Attorney.
To be fair,
That's a
the
great
Ojamas will
idea.
drain your energy even if they're not tattooed.
Yeah.
Ro Yukarika, thank you for cashing in your high up redeem. And Mr. Juxtapose, thank you for the 10 bits. And Up Arrow Crab, what did you write here? Up Arrow Crab Moon Ball, I'm not sure. Sheep, egg, scissors, and salt. There's some good Borginian. I think they said
Couldn't
thank
have
you
said
for.
it better
I
myself.
think they said thank you for playing the game and for hosting the stream. So thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Oh, I'm not offended by Karina's tattoo whatsoever. I completely watching that Chaz episode really helped me appreciate the Ojamas because they linked their butts together and they span around real
Yeah.
fast. And I was like, you know what? everything's forgiven.
They're so scrumbly.
Finally, I know what sex
We
is.
love them.
I think I'd like them significantly more if I was watching in Japanese, because in the English it's just like, what's up? Shout ahead.
Yeah, that is fair. But even still, I have such affection for them. They're just Chaz's little guys.
The thing that I think is great about the Ojamas, and honestly GX in general, is it's stuff you just wouldn't see in the Duel Monsters anime for good reason. But at the same time, I think it's great that they focus on stuff like that. Like Crowler getting the focus that he does, you wouldn't get that in the Duel Monsters anime. He gets really good character development in GX, and
Yeah.
it's a strength of the show.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
Are we good to do a court case?
Yeah.
So,
All right. July 10th, 9:49 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
Creamsicle Daddy's back.
Well, this is it.
Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday, when it all went up.
Friday comes afterwards.
This meeting is over. Sorry.
Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that.
Sorry. No go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving.
Darian, wait.
I never fucking liked either of you.
Fuck
both
you.
suck.
I'm never gonna fucking call you Carl.
Darn it, we were so close. He was just about to like us. Hey, Apollo.
He didn't want us to hear. Oh, Jesus. What Machi had to
We
say.
didn't ignore it again.
In a flashback.
And I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice. And I
He
mean
went
me.
glitching back and he was like, oh yeah, Trucy was there and I was ignoring her.
That part wasn't important anyway.
It's important that he capitalized justice because he's referring to himself and he's describing himself as little.
Exactly. The littlest justice of all. Now what?
What was that?
Now what?
I got so angry at the game for a moment.
What is
I think this is you, Martin.
He is heard but unseen.
Is that a ghost?
Oh, it's the dude.
Who's that talking?
Whoa.
He is heard but unseen.
Vel and Grammary. Using the door like an average muggle, no less.
Whoa!
Ew.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh no.
Get out.
Way to
Get
go,
your Harry
Paula.
Potter
Yeah,
references
raccoon.
out of my game. I do not like that.
You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Valen?
A preposterous proposition. How
But yes.
could I stand to stand upon the stand? Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking, and my nipples. I might even have to sign autographs.
No.
That is why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day.
Ooh, with vanishing magic?
Indeed, I will jump upon an express train and express myself to the next town over.
Wow, just like magic.
Wow.
But before I go, a word of warning.
If we are
Warning? What?
A grand grammary glamour resides at the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this truth. Gordon, I'm trying to cuddle you while I'm doing this. Excuse me. Grumpy boy.
Glamour.
A spell, a sorcery, a great illusion. Miss Trucy, though it pains me to part so, I need to get in line for a ticket.
He's gotta
Here I
ride
am.
them Shinkansens. In Japanifornia, we have those.
And there he goes.
He sure seemed happy about that illusion thing.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. You can't pull off a show without one. The big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. Usually it involves, so fast.
Oh, sorry.
Something, or the Eiffel Tower. Anything, really.
Touching up things like people or elephants, it looks like she said.
Hmm.
So he was talking about what we saw at the concert.
Apollo's like, it's okay, I wasn't paying attention to you anyway. Lamoureux's disappearing act.
Carbonated Skittle Water, thank you for subscribing at tier 1 for 3 months. Or Aliens.
Also, that sounds terrible.
Not my favorite soup right there.
No.
Could have been Aliens Carbonated.
And Prosecutor Gavin's exploding guitar.
My favorite trick. I wonder what he meant by it being at the root of all the root of all that has happened.
Well, it's about time. Shall we go?
Still waiting for that audio recorder to pop back in.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
The scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. The trial will not be commencing until 10:30 a.m. Sorry for the inconvenience.
We could have slept in.
Huh? Did something happen? This is a first.
This is a first in all of my 10 days of being a lawyer.
It was by the judge's request, some urgent personal business.
Great. I bet he stayed up too late last night watching courtroom dramas. Or
Or
She-Hulk.
playing Genshin Impact.
He was definitely playing Genshin. The new update
He was trying
came
to
out.
roll for what is a Genshin character's name?
Um,
Is that what you do? Do
Is
you
that
roll
what they
for
do?
wives?
I don't think they roll in that game.
No. Do you pull for cards?
it's
though,
gotcha.
right?
It's
Yeah.
it's you.
You have
Right.
to roll for the characters that you pull.
Is that how they say it? They say roll for the characters?
I think.
I think so, right?
Oh, I don't know anything
Yeah.
about that stuff.
Pull
Pull for. There you go.
I don't fucking know.
I don't think there's
What
anything
are the
Poggers,
kids
though.
saying these days?
He was very poggers while he did it.
Yeah, that's what the kids are saying.
He was so poggers. He pogged all night long for his wife.
Dark Jade points out, yes, we were trying to figure out how the illusion with Lamoureux worked, because obviously she was next to Clavia and then she was on the platform, and
yeah.
she didn't know that was really a thing, right? She didn't realize.
I think I seem to remember she was like confused about that.
And he wouldn't reveal the trick because he's a magician. Vampiro, thank you for the
an
hybrid
asshole.
command. Same, Danny.
I'd say the same as well.
Apparently, he is visiting the hospital again.
The hospital.
I believe it was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell, like 5 times. Apparently, his condition worsened considerably this morning.
Someone feed him that plastic.
He's now
cocoon.
really unwell.
The Chief Justice's
He has
son.
unwellitis.
It's evolved, mutated.
Oh, that's right. He wouldn't shut up about that the other day. Remember yesterday morning? The judge said he had to go visit him after the trial. And then we
Albedo.
dragged out the trial for like a long time.
I know Albedo is a name of one of
Ah.
the Genshins. Albedo, because I kept being like, why are people talking about
I
a
know,
Xenosaka
right?
character? Yeah.
I kept thinking that. I was like, oh, they're talking about some other like white-haired bitch from another game.
Yeah, that is not voiced by Crispin Freeman. Thanks,
Yeah.
Max, middleman.
I don't understand anything.
We're talking about Xenosaga, and they had Albedo, Rubido, and Negrido. Is that
Yes.
right? Yeah,
Yes.
and they were all... 2 of them were voiced by Crispin Freeman, and
Two
one
of
of them
them?
was voiced by Brienne Siddle, and they had family drama that they needed to work
Oh.
out in the setting of, like, Bible symbolism, blah,
Well,
blah,
now he's a
aliens.
Genshin Impact character.
And now he's a Genshin Impact character getting fucked by lots of dudes on
Oh.
Reddit.
Honestly, kind of a downgrade.
Kind of a downgrade.
Anyway,
So
But, you know,
sad.
there's
well,
an article.
I don't know.
There's an
He
article.
definitely is.
There's an
I'm
article
sorry.
about it in the newspaper.
About the
about how
About,
Albedo.
about Albedo?
sick. Whoa.
Oh, the
About the
sick kid,
Genshin
yeah.
Impacts?
If you care to read about it yourself.
I don't.
I don't.
Newspaper article added to the court record.
Can you read it for me, Court Bailiff? Sits on the floor.
Oh, once upon a time.
Oh wait, there's a couch.
Still sits on the floor.
Incuritis.
Gotta treat it like a sleepover.
First case in country. Oh, it must be from the cocoons.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
what? No, the cocoons cure it.
The cocoons are the
cure it.
cure,
The
yeah.
cocoons cure it.
But how did this child catch incuritis?
Ah.
Incuritis? Where have I heard that before?
Turns out that's just cooties in Japanifornia.
First case of cooties.
I'll let you read that article for us, Apollo.
No.
Just leave the TV guide page to me, because we still read those these days. You know, the TV guide.
Oh, yeah. Try not to lose the
How else-
page. Go on.
How else are we gonna know what's on TV?
Try not to lose the page with the funnies if you can.
Ugh.
July 10th, 10:30 a.m. You were very put off by the funnies.
Just Apollo. You
I like
cute little
comic
baby
books.
child. I love Garfield.
He hates Mondays.
Pictures.
I also hate Mondays.
District Court.
He's just like
courtroom
me for real.
number 3.
Lasagna also makes me want to shit in dirt. And cover it up.
Ahem. Sorry. Apologies for the delay.
I have to laugh at my friend's incurable disease.
Yeah.
Vampiro, thank you for catching in the baby there.
I had to walk in and be like, sucks for you.
I threw roses at him with thorns on them and ran away.
Court is now in session for the trial of, how do you say this name again?
Machi Tobaye, our suspect fortissimo.
Right. It's his trial in any case,
The defense is prepared, Your Honor.
but mostly this case.
The prosecution is ready to rock.
Is something wrong, Your Honor?
No. Well, yes. It's just I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students.
What's going on?
It pains me to see him going through such a difficult time.
Buddy.
Incuritis, was it? Judge character development.
Unlocked.
That article said there's no known cure.
Vampiro, thank you for the 10
Except
bits.
for the one.
Marin, thank you for the 10 bits. Marin, are you saying you took a bunch of roses and threw it on the ground?
That's not my dad.
This is a cell phone.
Here, Judge, let me say with all honesty, I feel your pain. But now is not the time for tears.
Unless I am
Nah.
crying them.
Unless I am crying them, and I only cry them internally. That's why I put on this accent, so that way I can, put up enough of a wall between me and the real world that I can keep my real feelings locked.
Prosecutor Gavin, can I ask you a question? Are you all right?
No! Now is the time!
Anyway.
Diazel Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. Why are we getting so much judge lore in this case? Also, what's with this series and best friends only coming up in life-threatening circumstances? Now, I would argue with that. I would argue with that and say Larry came up without life-threatening circumstances, but having said that, knowing Larry is a life-threatening circumstance.
Yeah.
He's nobody's best friend.
When Larry shows up, that's when the life-threatening circumstances begin.
Yeah, mostly for Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now is the time for law.
Indeed. We left off at quite the juncture yesterday.
All right. The reveal.
If someone could remind me what that juncture was.
I asked Interpol about that number. IP XX314206. The agent registered under
Oh
this
yeah, I
number
forgot we talked IGPS
Yeah,
last
right?
time.
was Romaine Matus.
Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out.
Ciao.
Unless someone wants to implicate me in a crime.
Excuse me.
Oh no,
Ciao tomate. That voce just now.
my voce.
Your Voce, it was him, I'm sure of it.
Whose recollection of this
That motherfucker.
scene is it?
Yeah, he was retelling the story.
Yeah.
The judge is acting it out for the court.
Yeah.
And then Lamwire was like,
Aurora's like,
"Oh,
is
some
that what I
bitch."
sound like? It was him?
Somebody had a fucking, that voice I heard was like talking to Mr. Latouche or something, and then the gunshots went pew pew. It was him, it was Mr. Darien. I'm a hot lady.
Oh no.
way.
Quite a sensationalized ending, to be honest. I don't think that's how that went down.
I was
Maybe
there,
somebody
Mr.
embellished.
Gavin. Shut up.
Who would have thought Darien would guest star in the season cliffhanger as a suspect?
I asked the prosecution to look into this matter.
Yo, that's me.
Please tell the court your findings.
Prosecution did nothing wrong. Darien Crescent.
He's like, I did an internal investigation.
Yes. Darien Crescent is a member of my band, the Governors. He is also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet, after investigation, I found no cause to alter our case. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
After investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges.
What?
He really did say, we did an internal investigation and found ourselves
Not
innocent
guilty.
of any wrongdoing.
Yeah.
We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.
And your reason is?
God, that's really the motto of the prosecutor's office.
Basically.
Weren't you aware, Hair Forehead? He has an impeccable alibi.
Alan the alligator?
He's an ally. An alibi?
Alibi. Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert held on the night of the shooting was in 3 sets.
I skipped like 2 of them.
The Governors ripped up the stage during the first set.
And the venue was like, you're gonna have to pay for that.
For the second set, our guest took center stage. I looked hot. I looked like a creamsicle. The only performers were myself and Lamwire, along with a drummer and a bassist for a set of 5. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the 3rd set.
The Ankoku no Megami, thank you for unleashing the proto badger there.
Lamwire and the defendant, Machi Tobaye, had left the stage at that point. And the Governors were already rocking. This is when the 2 shots rang out at the scene of the crime.
Rock and roll.
Crime rave. Shot heard by Detective Emma Sky, mind you.
And Apollo, you heard them too, right?
I sure did.
Furthermore, Lamwire. Hang
You
on.
okay?
Yes, I was like, whoop, hang on. Things are happening in my brain and mouth is moving
hate
differently.
that.
Furthermore, Lamwire herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Cold reading with an accent. It's very hard.
No kidding.
Well, perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime, which she claims to have.
That's a great joke there.
I'm very funny.
You got him.
I'm so hilarious. When she claims to have nope, that's French. When she claims to have heard.
Like a manners, Baron.
Inspector Clouseau.
He's doing his best. She heard Mr. Latouche and Detective Crescent talking.
The problem is that when you say Mr. Latouche, you're very tempted to do French, I think. It's like, Mr.
Yes.
Latouche.
Something is broken.
But that's impossible. Detective Crescent was...
Precisely. Detective Crescent was on stage getting his groove on, no less.
My groove.
Shaking
Ew.
that big bubble bottom. Bubbly bottom. Voila! A perfect alibi.
Yeah.
Does the defense have anything to add to this?
It's true. When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage, getting his groove on. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up.
Was he grooving as much as he could have been?
Groove is a-
It appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Darian Crescent's alibi has been acknowledged.
Yeah.
Which means that Lamioara was sadly mistaken.
Beast Henshin says his name is Crescent, but that moon is full.
Ah, big booty.
I love it.
Her testimony cannot be true.
Very well. Of course, if we disregard her testimony, then I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there are no objections. Uh-oh, Apollo. If he declares a verdict now,
Yeah, but Prosecutor Gavin's case is airtight. Lamoureux might have been lying to protect Machi. How can I rely on her testimony?
Bit late to be asking.
right?
Wait, what about yesterday in the detention center?
Yeah.
More flashbacks.
Leaf wheat
Please.
crab rave key.
Yeah. Remind me again what happened, please.
What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Latusse's death?
Goat shrug, scissors,
This
wiggle,
meeting's
Humpty
over.
Dumpty go.
Oh my god, we just saw this.
Apollo literally said, "Oh yeah, it's going down today." Wait, what am I doing again? Oh yeah, it's going down today. Get it together, little buddy.
That's so funny.
He's having a hard day.
Machi was trying to tell us something, I know it. Maybe the best thing to do is ask him under oath. Maybe I should do my job.
All right.
Very well. The court finds the defendant, what was his name again?
Your Honor.
No, that's my name.
Yes, I'd find your honor. Wait.
Got him.
No, that wasn't it. It was something like Marquis or Mr. Justice?
The Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. Are we sure Lamoureux was the one struck on the forehead?
Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness.
What would you like to call him?
Exactly who else do you need to hear from?
A witness who, until now, has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean...
I do. The defense calls defendant Machi Tobaye to the stand.
What? But he doesn't speak English.
I feel like that's not an issue.
We'll use an interpreter.
Interpreter? I'm
Never
afraid
heard of
you'll
that.
have to look... what the fuck is that? I'm afraid you'll have to look somewhere else. I only speak a few phrases, such as, I love you and where is the toilet?
And that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
So that they can bang.
Got
in
him
the toilet.
around.
Nothing else.
The defense would like to request Lamoureux as the interpreter.
Lamoureux? But there's a possibility she's protecting the defendant.
But she'd be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie?
This is most unusual.
Bravo, Herr Forehead.
Yeah, you'd think that Apollo would have been like, let's get a neutral interpreter in here to do this.
He only acts smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a baby. He's a
Okay.
zoomer.
Mr.
That's just his
Juxtapose.
personality.
Yeah.
Mr. Juxtapose, thank you for the 10 bits. It was very problematic when Gavin mixed up those phrases. Oh.
Herr Judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense's request. If Lamirar lies, I'll be able to tell. Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that.
Chrono Epsilon X, thank you for the subscription with Prime. A pleasure to make your ass acquaintance. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the stream.
Well, if both prosecution and defense are for this, I see little cause for refusal.
Finally, some progress.
Bailiff, please show the defendant and Lamirar to the witness stand.
Just cram them in there.
You have to share.
I suppose there is a first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your name to begin with, if you would, Lamirar.
But he just said it.
Yes. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. He says, Machi Tobaye, the defendant.
You got ahead of yourself there, Soupy.
I like that in the franchise of Ace Attorney, we have interrogated a parrot, but they're like,
A
this
foreign
is
at
so weird. 2 people, because one of them needs a translator.
That's
Wow, the future's here.
This has never happened in our courts before.
Yeah.
But like, Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, like in this like present day Ace Attorney, has group testimony.
Look,
And the judge is like, I've never heard of this.
You can
that's
do
not
that?
canon.
Now he says this courtroom though, so
This
point.
specific courtroom.
Yeah.
I was in courtroom 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
This is certainly a first for this courtroom.
the Azumage, thank you for the 10 bits. Remember when we interrogated a man who was using a puppet to punch himself in the face? That's technically
True.
2 people, yeah, that's technically interpretation. Hikaru Online, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Appreciate the support there, Hikaru. And Redbeard Elite, thank you for
You got a
resubscribing
great
for
butt.
Tier 1 for 21 months. Daddy. Hello there. Greetings.
Yep.
Is that how you greet your son?
Hi.
Not that we really needed an interpretation of that message in particular.
So far, so good.
Very well, Mr. Justice, if you would.
Loved it, Redbeard.
Huh? If I would what, Your Honor?
Rock Rulin, thank you
If
for
you would.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. And a professional assassin only speaking through a radio that looked strangely like him. Not as weird as 2 people, sorry.
What? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not?
I don't know.
What would you have him testify about?
What do I want him to testify about? I hadn't thought that far yet.
Bro.
Apollo!
It's case 3.
Are you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday?
How can I if I don't know what he was saying?
Excuse me a moment, if I might speak.
Yes, Lamirar?
Silly.
Just now, Machi said there was something about which he... Just now, Machi said there is something about which he wishes to testify.
What a sentence.
Yeah.
Machi wants to testify about something? What could it be?
What sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please. Whisper, whisper. Crap.
Ah, the suspense is killing me.
Whisper, whisper. Crab leaf. Beetle. What?
What? What?
What?
What?
What?
Beetle? Beetle? Beetle.
Well, let me roar.
According to Machi.
Gordon, what are you doing?
According to Machi.
According to Machi, Gordon's doing something.
Gordon has proof of his innocence.
Wow. What a twist.
Whoa.
Gordon. Coming through.
Gordon.
What you got,
What?
Gordy? Oh, look at those cute little pants. This is a surprise. I was not expecting those pants.
Woohoo! Victory, Apollo! We did it!
We sure did. This is like that bit where Dwight and Michael are like, "We did it! We did it! What do we do?"
This is sounding too good to believe, and I know what that usually means.
Must be
Well,
an
if
Ace Attorney
that's-
game.
Yeah. Well, if that's true, then this is vital testimony. Let me roar. I mean Machi.
I assume this is where the bracelet's gonna come in handy.
Please testify to the court.
Mystery Stream says, "My proof is that I'm a smuggler."
Very well.
Proof of innocence.
He says that word of Mr. Latusse's death came as a great shock. But if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song, I, that is, he, could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them.
Of all the things to be your proof, little boy.
Well, this sounds legit, so.
I don't know shit, is what he said.
I see.
It's like when you're making an AMV, but you
Yeah.
don't have clips that fit the lyrics.
Yeah.
So you have to delete the whole AMV.
Yeah.
And the judge is like, "You're right. I have had many of those moments."
Genshin
When I
Impact
was
AMVs.
trying to make my Razafon music video, I came across many moments like that. I must be dreaming.
He wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to the song. But everybody understands the lyrics to Every Time We Touch by Cascada. That would prevent him from following them so closely.
I wondered what he meant by proof. Why, he would only have to ask La Miroir to know the meaning of that song.
Lamirar?
I don't
He
know.
like asks her about the lyrics, and she's like, "Why do you want to know?" And he's like, "Not to do any crime or anything."
Oh, well then, like, it's something about stealing keys, setting a guitar on fire, and then killing a guy with a beard, I think.
No way I could plan a crime around this song.
Did you ever explain the lyrics of that song to him?
I did tell him generally what the song was about. It was about, like, shooting someone, I think. But never in so much detail, and he never asked. As my oft-repeated warning. Wait, has my oft-repeated warning already fled that forehead? La Miroir might be protecting the witness. Gooja.
Well, anyway, let us proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in that testimony, I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where. It worked yesterday, it'll work today.
I'm glad he paid attention in his law school bracelet
I
class.
was gonna say. Proof of innocence. He says that word. Who are we supposed to be looking at, though? That's the thing. I assume Lamirar, but it's Machi that set it off.
Guess you'll find out.
Should I be pressing?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Probably pressing.
Were Machi and Mr. Latouche close?
Yes, after we traveled around
Ja.
after we toured around the world on tour together. La miroir. This is Machi's cross-examination, not yours. But I knew the answer. This is a court of law. We'll play by the book. I understand.
When Prosecutor Gavin's tough, he's really tough.
He can't spank me.
Same line.
Machi says he was very good friends with Mr. Latouche. Mr. Latouche was always a gentle man, never angry. We got along We got along quite well. That's the sound of the police. I never dreamed something like this would happen.
The guitar's Serenade, correct?
Yes. The crime followed the lyrics of the song. The theft of the keyring, the burning guitar, and the bullet. This is why it could not have been me. That is, he could not have done it.
By could not have done it, you mean...
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It is very simple.
Wiggle.
Machi could not have done all the things that happened that day. He is too little. For all those things, followed the song lyrics closely. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them.
Wouldn't it be difficult for him to perform without knowing the meaning of the lyrics?
He plays piano. I play piano. He did know what the song was about. Its mood, shall we say. It was enough to play by. I told him it was a song about a guitar in love. It's not actually the guitar that's in love. Strictly speaking.
Get it wrong.
Thanks,
He's well
Clavier.
bullying her.
It is a serenade played on a guitar by a human who has feelings.
It's not well actually, it's well actually.
He's like, I'm not the human though. I don't have the feelings.
I'm just a piano.
Yeah. I too am a piano guy.
Oh, perhaps I misunderstood.
That's me when any man tries to explain something to me. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
sorry. Anime plan.
I bet that was interesting.
Oh no, Oji-san, I was so wrong.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just kind of stupid like that. Anyway.
No, not really. Yours is also a valid interpretation.
Okay.
No, it is my fault. I'm too used to singing in Borgini. It is much easier than trying to understand these English lyrics.
Yay, I knew he was innocent.
I believe he is too, Trucy, I do.
What's wrong, Apollo? You got a tummy ache or something?
Yes, but that's not the issue.
Just typical little guy problems.
Something's hidden in my tummy.
My tummy's too small for the breakfast I had. I gotta poop.
If it's the truth, I'll
Well,
find
so
it.
I'm just a little guy and I need to eat more to be a bigger guy, but
I keep pooping.
But it's too hard.
Okay. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Did Shock truly follow the lyrics of the song? Let me have a look
Did
at these
we-
lyrics.
did we already press everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now,
Too busy
this has
making
Lamera and Gavin's signatures on it, so I don't think that suggests anything. Should I be using the necklace at this point?
What are the...
What's up?
Can we go back?
Two.
Let's look
I'm
through each
guessing
thing.
we want to try the bracelet somewhere.
That would be my assumption.
Yeah.
This is the only time she changes, and he doesn't do anything the whole time, so...
It's probably like because he's so still, it's probably him.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it's like it's probably his eyes because they're covered.
Yeah, they're behind sunglasses.
Shall we go here then?
Let's try that. Yeah.
Check his eyes.
He's smoking weed. Where are his eyes, Martin?
Myron.
I think it'll probably be that he does not understand them.
That.
Oh, are in English.
It's like, you moved your eyes slightly. Fucking gotcha, bitch.
Machi, you can't fool my eyes.
He is making the scary face while saying it.
They're like popping out.
You can't fool my eyes. You glanced toward her the very moment Lamiror said the word English.
Bruh, are you okay, Crabrave?
Why?
Wiggle?
And don't bother interpreting that. He understands me.
Oh.
I knew it. I called it.
Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you?
What are you saying? Of course he can't. Scissors, wheat, shrug, Crabrave. Ki kamehame buff. No, that's like a bumblebee. A bumblebee eyeball leaf kneeling. Wheat key exclamation point. No, that's a butt plug. Butt plug.
A shining butt plug.
Shining.
Whoa.
It's the Hellraiser fleshlight.
Hellraiser flashlight. Key goat wheat beetle scissors arrow butt plug Humpty Dumpty leaf wheat bee Hakamehame kneel.
It must be serious if there's 2 butt plugs.
There's
Wow.
2 butt plugs. I got 2 butts.
Must he continue this butt plug charade?
The judge is just watching, like, what the fuck are you two talking about?
Mr. Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English.
Huh?
Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name for this language, that is all.
He's a big fan of the Johnny English franchise.
He's like, where's Rowan Atkinson?
What? Give me a break.
Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance?
Well, yeah,
He's like, as a matter of fact, I don't.
well, yeah, but
I am sorry, but he truly does not understand your language.
but his eye moved.
You don't understand.
Well, then explain this. How does he know the crime followed the lyrics?
Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad?
He's gotta be. He's short.
Yeah.
It is simple. So simple it hardly requires an explanation. He read about it in a newspaper.
The newspaper?
Which one is Borginian? Oh, the Borginian Daily Bugle. You could buy it in this country these days, you know.
The BDP?
Bring dat bugle. They already have begun to report about this case in our homeland.
I was right.
What is wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes, they are quite fierce all of a sudden.
And
what you're talking
bloodshot
about.
as fuck.
Fierce and bloodshot and kind of freaky.
Machi is lying. Lying? Maybe it's time to show them proof that he's lying.
The newspaper is not in Borginian? Is that what it is? Borginian newspaper.
We only have the Borginian one.
Oh.
Is that bad?
Well, no.
What is the lie?
Oh,
It
it
doesn't
specifically
mention the
says it
lyrics.
doesn't
Yeah,
mention
yeah.
the lyrics.
Oh, and it
Yeah,
does.
because it was only the English one that did.
Doesn't.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
but he still knew about it, so.
I have here a Borginian newspaper. I've got to say, Borginian Garfield, not that funny. The Borginian Daily Bugle is a matter of fact. He hates Tuesdays, and he's a big fan of pasta. It's weird.
I did not translate that so you could use it against me.
Indeed, there is a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Machi? Make him read it. That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics.
What? What is this all about?
I'm sorry, Machi. You couldn't have read about the lyrics in a Borginian newspaper.
I believe Humpty
That
Dumpty
was
goes
so
cranberry
many
butt
plugs.
plug.
I killed him.
Case closed.
He's like, I exploded him with my mind. What does this mean?
Badin says, question, who is Apollo's client? It's Machi, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't see how that's possible. I know. He must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing their questioning. Yes.
You were
Not
singing it to
possible.
him.
The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in police questioning. I read the full report myself.
So, the lyrics weren't in the newspaper, and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Realization that Apollo has just helped the prosecution in 3, 2...
In English, no less.
The witness will explain herself. Himself.
Because that's too...
Wiggle, Humpty Dumpty. Machi says... He says...
Yes?
It is true, I read the newspaper.
No.
But this is not where I learned of the lyrics. I was mistaken. Now I remember.
You remember?
He says he heard of the lyrics from me.
But they're the wrong lyrics.
What?
Is this true, Lemmy Roar?
Yes, I'm afraid I had forgotten it myself. Then it looks like here Forehead's been jumping to conclusions again.
It seems so, yes.
I have to, they're very high up.
I can't reach them otherwise.
No. No! I was onto something, I know it. I can't let this chance slip away.
Time is an issue today. Mr. Justice, are you finished with the cross-examination? What are you going to do, Apollo?
If I'm gonna keep on cross-examining, I better have an angle of attack. Or else. My bracelet's still reacting. Your Honor, please allow me to continue.
If you must, you must. Very well. Witness?
Sorry.
I understand.
Should I? Okay.
I'm guessing we probably want to use the bracelet
Right.
since you said it was still
I
reacting.
was checking
so.
to see if there was another line.
Yeah. I think this is the same
Oh,
dialogue
it is.
from before.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Holy, they
So,
changed that.
bracelet.
Here we are.
Oh, there we are.
Looking at his eyes. Should I be
It
looking
might
at...
be Lammy
I
Roar
was
this
gonna
time.
say,
Yeah.
but her tell is... Right, her tell is her mouth.
Well, it depends.
Oh, it does?
I would think that it was I would
Right,
be the
no, yeah, me
front
too. I can't exactly stop it, though.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. She's not
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
her mouth. What do I think of the bracelet as a gameplay gimmick? It's all right. I mean, it's not my favorite. It's an interesting concept. It's just a little laborious.
Wait till
It
we get
gets
to
worse.
Widget.
Yep.
Well,
The bracelet gets worse, and then the concept of the bracelet gets worse.
Really?
Let me
Yeah.
roar. I'm currently cross-examining Machi. Why should you be uncertain?
Me? Uncertain?
Yes, you swallowed the very...
You swallowed it.
You swallowed the very moment you told the court.
I'm feeling a little tone policed right now.
It was I who explained.
God, you can't do anything around Apollo.
Yeah, I'll be like, why did you do that?
You just...
I saw that, you know. Am I bothering you?
Oh God, I may relate a little too much to Apollo.
To Apollo.
Yeah, trauma. I see there is little point in trying to hide anything from you because you're fucking invasive as fuck.
It's just like the tiniest little like change, and you're just like, "Are you mad at me?"
Yeah.
What did I do?
I sense something is wrong.
Lamiror, are you indeed protecting someone?
That is not a question with a simple answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe it myself.
Then allow me to answer for you. Lamiror, you're protecting... Machi?
I feel like it's got to be Machi, right?
Yeah.
If that's
Lamiror.
just so obvious that I don't know why they asked.
Right.
Lamiror, you are protecting Machi.
Oh my God.
That's why you lied and told us that you had explained how the crime followed the song. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way. Machi, I believe you didn't do it, really. I trust you. But you've lied to us twice. And now you have Lamiror lying on your behalf. If this is going to work, you have to trust me, too.
I can do that?
Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand... You understand English. You have to.
I was trying to keep it covered for as long as I could.
Should have saved it. Should have saved it for that moment.
Killed him again.
Nailed it.
Witness, is this true? Do you understand English?
Hoo-ha!
Yes,
Hoo-ha!
a little only.
Thank you for
Hoo-ha.
cashing in your star chips for a hoo-ha there, Void Adept. The pants.
What?
What?
First, he could see. Now, he can talk.
He could talk. He could talk. He could talk. I can sing.
And you did not know about this, Lamiror. No, I did not. It is quite a surprise.
How many secrets is this witness hiding?
Last. This is last.
Machi, could you tell us what really happened?
Please.
No shooting. I did no shooting.
So, you weren't in the dressing room when I heard those two gunshots, correct?
Apparently, the answer to that question isn't simple either. I was in dressing room, behind desk, manager he on floor.
Which would be after the shooting, right?
Then there is voice.
Voice? Or voices? Was it you and Emma, Apollo?
So when Machi went into the dressing room, Mr. Latouche had already been shot. And then we came to the door.
Panel, high up. I take off. Run away. Run away.
So it was you who escaped through that air vent.
I'm small. As the prosecution has held all along.
That was my yeah, I was gonna say, as soon as he said high up, I knew it was gonna happen. You got a song playing. Put the chihuahua thing.
It was a perfect crime.
Thank you, Azumania, for catching the high up there.
The defendant has admitted to being at the scene. Might we take this as a confession?
No! He's clearly denied that he did it.
Ain't no shooting. Manager on floor. Already on floor.
Thank you, Disney and beyond, for catching the starters for a baby, baby.
Bimbo. You a baby, baby.
The victim had already been shot, you say. I find that hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was at the scene of the crime. Bam. This can only mean one thing. He is the shooter.
Thank you, Vampiro, for the hydrate.
Meatball, you're a fucking weirdo.
He sure is. He's a little weirdo.
He's a little weirdo. Does the defendant have anything to say to this? He's clammed up, Apollo. But let's ask Mr. Justice. The other little guy in the room. There's lots of little guys. Will you require any further testimony from the witness? Be a meatball.
Is that it? Is there nothing else I can get him to testify about? Wait. No, of course there is.
What is this cocoon, anyway?
Goat B, crab rave, wheat, scissors B. The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure.
A cure? Well, Machi, are you a smuggler?
Wheat, eyeball, scissors B, wheat, crab rave. Goat? Shrug, scissors, leaf, crab rave, I, key, Neil, Humpty Dumpty B. Key, beetle, arrow.
I like that they're repeating the Borginian dialogue like it's relevant.
It's like, that, oh, I'm so glad to see that
like, oh my
again.
God, I forgot they said that.
They said
Yeah.
goat.
Whoa.
Dots. He won't tell me.
That cocoon has to have something to do with this.
It has something.
Machi, please tell us the truth for your own sake.
Be a big boy.
No! No more speak. Not to any of you. So much for your precious trust, Hair Forehead.
Hey, you were the one who didn't believe him.
Eat my ass, please. Regardless, this brings us to an impasse.
It does seem that the defense and the defendant are at odds. I doubt we are likely to learn anything more of value should this continue.
Well, that's rude.
I see no other course but to declare a 5-minute recess. That will solve everything.
He just needs to do some pulls.
The defense will work things out with the defendant so that we might proceed.
July 10th, 11:23 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Apoyo Eustace.
Pollo.
Oh, no. I just remembered that that's where I got my Yahoo email name from. Oh, no.
This line out of context is just very unfortunate.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, I understand. First of all, it's unfortunate that he's saying you cannot mispronounce my name if you want to
know.
get justice.
I know.
Second of all, it just sounds like he's saying get some, like, sexually.
Yeah, it sounds a little
Oh,
bit
no.
proposition-y.
If you want to get some from me, you gotta say my name right. And it's like, Apollo, this is your client. Do not talk this way to your client. In either
Apollo,
context, it's inappropriate.
You're just too sassy sometimes. Tone it down, please.
That's justice. Better learn how to say it if you ever want to get some.
Believe I know shooting.
Machi claims Mr. Latouche was already down on the ground when he entered the room.
Maybe it was a trap and he walked right into it?
Suddenly, I hear revolver. Close. Very close. I don't know what accent this is, but here we are. Then I hear voice.
You heard gunshots.
I said voice. Yes. It's true. I hear revolver, but only sound.
Wait, you're saying you went into the dressing room and found Mr. Latouche already dead, and then you heard shots? If that's true...
So, you were at the scene of the crime when you heard those shots?
And you escaped through the air vent.
We know.
Huh? What do you know?
I know if I opening vent, I can leave stage and backstage.
So the vents went to both the stage and the backstage area. Is that what he means?
Hey, he's right. Look, Apollo.
Huh. Yeah. But how did you know it was connected like that?
I smart. You
He's like,
stupid.
I always check out the air vents.
I always look for blueprints upon arrival for every building.
Wait, I bet his father was the architect that designed the hall or something.
I hear this from magician.
Magician?
Just don't look at me.
A magician, huh?
Well, at least we're clear on one thing. Machi didn't shoot Mr. Latouche.
Yeah, but what does that leave us with?
I don't do shit.
We're supposed to say he went into the room to find the body, and then he heard the shots? That one's gonna go over well in court. Not!
Oh, man. Good Apollo Justice Singer there.
He's so witty.
He's so funny. It's so
Apollo, you're his
cute.
defense. You're supposed to believe whatever he says, even lies.
I love his forehead the most.
That's what Daddy always told me.
I'll just pretend you misheard him. Every time. So, what do we do?
Fuck if I know.
You're sure you won't testify, Machi?
I no talking, no.
Well, it was worth a shot.
That cocoon.
Wheat, beet, scissors, leaf, wheat, crab rave. I
Okay.
can't go home.
I thought I was gonna do the same part again.
I mean, it's still the same part. It's just a
Yeah.
different
It's,
part of the same
it's
part.
slightly earlier. It's slightly earlier in the part.
Can't go home.
I can't go back to jail. Leaf, key, Kamehame, scissors, wheat, crab rave. Scissors, wiggle, Humpty Dumpty, leaf. Wheat, goat, shrug, leaf, scissors, wheat, crab rave.
Yeah.
I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia is death.
That's right, it's punishable by death.
Wow.
Anyway.
That's you, Martin.
Of course, he's scared. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to try a different approach.
That's the spirit, Apollo. So what's your plan?
If Machi won't testify about it, we'll have to get someone else to testify.
Someone else?
Cyframe Duelist, thank you for the follow.
I think we're out of time. Let's get back in there.
Right.
All right, we're up, coming up to 2 hours 40. Do we want to get to, like, the next testimony or something and then call it?
That's probably a
Sure.
good idea.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Does anyone know if... I mean, I assume we're not close to the end.
I mean, we only just got to this court section, so.
Right.
Probably not.
All right, let's get to the next testimony.
Court is now back in session. Mr. Justice, have you sorted things out with the defendant?
Yes, Your Honor. We had a good talk.
Very well. So will he testify?
Your Honor, the defendant will not testify.
What?
He doesn't like you.
Dogs.
But everyone likes me.
Especially my friend's kid with incuritis.
He loves me.
Shame. And here I thought this was your big chance to turn the case around.
Actually, it is. The defense would like to approach this case from a different angle, Your Honor.
Oh, you want
From
to
the
look at my
behind.
hiney?
A different angle?
Tilt your head.
If Machi won't testify, then I know who will. I would like to cross-examine the witness in this case, Lamiror.
Let me roar.
Oh, X the Dog One, thank you for the raid. Is that what
What
Connie is saying?
now? X the Dark
But shout out to X the Dark One there. Thank you for the raid, sir. I hope you had a good Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon stream.
Ooh.
Very
What
cool.
are you up
You got a great
to
butt.
now?
And Mama, thank you for the resub there. Tier 1 for 20 months in a row. Holy moly, 20 months of butts. That's hot. Almost 2 whole years of butts. Very cool. Thank you, Mama, for the support.
You got a great butt.
I thought we determined yesterday that Lamuar's testimony was insubstantial.
Well,
There's-
today it's substantialer.
There's nothing you can...
Lamiror was taken to the hospital yesterday with injuries.
What happened?
Got bonked on the
She
head.
got bonked.
She was assaulted, Your Honor.
Assaulted?
Someone wanted Lamiror dead.
Dead?
Hoo-ha! Is there an echo in here?
Hoo-ha.
Thankfully, she was able to save herself.
Hoo-ha.
I was waiting for a savior to save herself.
What?
Save?
Boy, did that. Thank you for the hoo-ha. Redeem that.
What?
And thank you for bonking Marin Ribbonfly.
What did I do?
I don't know.
I've already forgotten.
I've heard no such report.
Prosecutor Gavin. Why would anyone be out to kill Lamiror? Can you think of a reason?
Well,
Think of how she is known in our country. A singer from overseas who doesn't speak English, yes? Yet someone tried to keep her mouth shut. Who could that have been?
Who would be?
You don't think...
Oh, and Yami Kisara, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 22 months. I'm sorry I missed that. Thank you, Yami Kisara. Thank you, Charlotte.
I do. It was the same person who shot Mr. Latouche. The killer was afraid of her, afraid of what she might say. The defense believes that something was hidden in her testimony yesterday. Something that the killer doesn't want to get out.
so am I to understand that this is what you are saying? Namely, that there is a nugget of truth in Lamiror's testimony. A nugget which we have yet to uncover.
Exactly.
If Lamiror was attacked, this has serious implications. Very well. There were some vague points in her testimony during yesterday's trial. Perhaps we did not inquire as deeply as we might have into some. The court will hear Lamiror's testimony once more.
Lamiror, I must
Turn down for
apologize.
what?
We must ask you to stand again and speak. You need not apologize. I know that Machi is innocent. Machi? Pasta. What? Machi. And I will do all that I can until the court realizes this.
Let's review your testimony from yesterday. You told us you heard 2 gunshots and the shooter's voice through the window.
Sage, thank you for cashing in your turn down for what there?
And that the voice belonged to Darian Crescent, right? Yes?
That is correct. At which point I proved she could not be correct. She couldn't have heard any of those things. The small window at the scene was closed and was found to be quite soundproof.
Ugh.
You have nothing to say to that, Mr. Justice?
I don't know exactly what yet, but I do know there's something there.
There is, it seems, much you do not know.
And yet it is my duty to hear him out. Perhaps the witness would be so kind as to testify once more to the court?
Of course, Your Honor.
I guess shall we listen to it and then... Okay. Wait, should we listen to the whole testimony or should we stop there?
We can stop here.
Okay, because otherwise, yeah, we won't know the... We'll be like, wait, what did she say? What should we be pressing?
We're gonna do that either way, but
It's
you
true,
know.
it's true. All right, we're gonna call it there, guys. It's coming up on 3 hours. It's a pretty good place to stop.
Yeah.
All right, we got fairly a fair ways through, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think we're close to the end of this case, but we're probably gonna finish it next time, I would assume.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for attending the stream, everybody in the chat and everybody lurking. I do appreciate you guys' hanging out. Let's see who we can raid. Lots of people are streaming. Who was it that I wanted to raid? Taka's streaming. I guess I could raid Taka, but I feel like I raid Taka a lot. Let's raid Bunchata, the person who rigged my VTuber. Here we go.
Ooh.
Very talented artist, creator, etc. All right, we're gonna pop off now. Thank you so much to my guests, to my hosts, my co-hosts, and my guest, Soupy, Marin, and Karina. Thank you so much for joining us for the stream. I do appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Marin, was there anything you wanted to say before we pop off?
Thanks for watching. It was funsies.
It sure was. And Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say before we go?
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah. And Karina, thank you so much for stopping by once again. Was there anything you wanted to promote or plug before you pop off?
Thank you as always for having me. Check out Drawfee. We post on YouTube. We also stream, but I do not believe we'll be streaming tomorrow. So,
there we go. I'm giving a quick shout out to the Drawfee Show Twitch there. But obviously check them out on YouTube as well. We love having you here, Karina, every time you're able to come.
I love being here. Thank you.
A lot of good times. All right.
Yay.
I'm going to pop off here, guys. It was great hanging out. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream, and we'll be back next Sunday with more Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, unless something comes up, but I'll let you guys know. Thanks for stopping by. See ya. Bye.
Hi, everybody.
Bye.
Yo.